Oh, Night Trap, when are you going to be released? I've been waiting forever here. I mean, after all, you are the only survival horror game that's actually going to be coming out to the PlayStation Vita this year. What do you think, disembodied voice?
I don't know. I'm just a figment of your imagination, dude.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sure there's nothing else coming out. I mean, I can't think of another one that's coming out in 2019. Yeah, I forgot about that game. I wonder if I should look it up on the internet now, which in no way, shape, or form is foreshadowing anything, and is totally uncoincidental to this video. Okay, time to look you up on the interwebs. Oh yeah, only good things can come from this. Greetings, fellow Vita fans. This is James from PS Vita at 2 AM, and once again, I'm coming at you with another exciting video. Okay, you know in the past when I usually have great epic news for you guys, I tell you all to hold your butts? Well, not only am I going to ask you politely to hold your butts, but I am also going to be asking you to sit down at the same time. And yes, that is going to be a most uncomfortable position, but trust me, it'll be worth the pain when I tell you that NightCry is finally coming to our PlayStation Vita! I think I'm hyperventilating here. Everyone, you may now commence to blow into the conveniently placed paper bag that is right next to you. Heck, I blew into about 10 of them before I started this video. That's actually 5 more than I usually do. Okay, guys, I know we're a little excited here, we're getting a little bit antsy, but let me tell you all that you need to know about this game. Playism has announced today that NightCry will launch for the PlayStation Vita for $24.99. A reasonable price if you ask me. $24.99 for me to wet my pants in terror? Yeah, I'll take it. About the game. Developed through a collaboration between Hifumi Kono, creator of the Clock Tower series, and Grudge series director Takashi Shimizu, NightCry is a 3D horror adventure game in which you'll experience sheer terror on board a luxurious cruise ship from which there is no escape. And Playism, if you want to hire me as one of your announcers, I'll be here all day. The main characters find themselves aboard a luxurious cruiser line on what was supposed to be a fun and relaxing trip. However, a series of gruesome murders aboard the ship are discovered, and one after another, causing the passengers to grow paranoid and start distrusting one another. Whoa, I've seen other games start off like this in a similar fashion. Then, the immortal bloodthirsty killer known as Scissor Walker appears. Oh snap, I'm sure nothing can come good of that. With no way to get off of this incredibly claustrophobic ship in the middle of the ocean, the body count continues to rise. Weapons have no effect on the Scissor Walker. You must desperately seek means to escape, defense, and place to hide lest you become the next victim. And if this game plays out like all my other games play out, I definitely will be the victim. The only thing that can help you survive this journey is the choices which you, the player, make. Alright everyone, and now for something that I think each and every one of you is going to really love. While the game features point-and-click adventure style controls for the PC version, the PlayStation Vita version now allows you to perform basic controls by using the stick to move and select items and options. That is definitely a welcome addition. Don't get me wrong, I love my point-and-click adventures, they're one of my favorite genres, but being actually able to control your characters, I am so glad that Playism is changing that for the Vita version. You just can't beat it. Playism? Do you think you might want to be my waifu after this? It's official, Playism is now official waifu material now. The choices you make will affect and ultimately decide the fates of the 3 main characters, with multiple endings awaiting you at the end. You guys love how I just went into serious mode right there? Game system. You proceed through the game while alternating between normal exploration mode and escape mode. Normal exploration mode allows you to investigate mysterious incidents and people aboard the ship and solve various mysteries while under the constant threat of the Scissor Walker appearing. Escape mode. When the terrifying murder machine that is the Scissor Walker appears, you'll enter escape mode. Search for points from which you can enter, hide, or attack the Scissor Walker while you run away. In escape mode, you can estimate how close Scissor Walker is to catching up to you by looking back while you make your escape. Run too much and the character will get out of breath and become harder to control. Features: a horror adventure from 2 great horror genre masters, an immortal Scissor Walker which relentlessly pursues the player. Smoothly shift between exploration mode and survival mode at the appearance of the Scissor Walker. Branching paths and multiple endings. Progress is automatically saved at branching points. A variety of choices which impact the whole story, leading a happy ending or an ending which is much worse. I'm going to assume they mean the bad ending. Just a hunch here. Oh, guys, can you believe it? This game is finally coming out. How long has it been? I'm gonna say it's been like at least a good 4 years since this game was promised to us for the PlayStation Vita. And I guess this has to be one of the biggest examples of better late than never. Well, you know, except for that game. So just to sum up the gameplay in a nutshell, if you're not familiar with this series, it's essentially a spiritual successor to the old Clock Tower games, which started back on the Super Famicom, and also had various sequels which were on the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. The original started out as a point-and-click adventure, and although this one was a point-and-click as well for the PC, I am so glad that they're allowing us to actually control our character for the Vita version. And since this is a game that goes back to the roots of survival horror, where you don't have a ton of weapons on you and you really have to just flee your pursuer, it really is going to bring back that terror. Something. I was going to make a joke there, but I kind of ran out of gas. Now at this point you might be very curious about the release date. Well, this game will be available in the North American PlayStation Vita store on January 31st, 2019, with the European store release date to be announced very soon. And once I have all the info on that, I will definitely edit the description down below for those over in Europe, with your all's official release date. So guys, let me know what you think about this title. Has this been a long-awaited series that you've been waiting forever for like I have? Or maybe you never heard about this game before and you're like, yeah, I'll take it. Let me know. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. The following video has been brought to you in part by Adam Theory and all of these wonderfully generous people over at Patreon. I have a number of special perks available for backers, so if you're interested in supporting the channel, why not join? And you can listen to me yammer on where no one is safe. I mean, this is a survival horror topic, so I was trying to do my best to sound scary, and I think I ended up just sounding kind of awkward. I'll see you next time.